Hey YouTube, it is race day 2011, the Diecast Kid, www.nascardiecastnews.weebly.com. Brian, we are in the month of May, man, and how fitting is that we're reviewing an IndyCar diecast? How does it feel again for this time of the year, man?
Oh, it's perfect timing. Dude. You know, the month of May is always something that I always look forward to, thanks to you, Rob and David. But yeah, what more of a better time to get this beautiful car now in our hands. And it's also an accurate car as well, so it makes it even better. Just green light's awesome.
You know, there's something about the month of May and collecting IndyCars that just gets me all excited and gets me all hyped up for what is our favorite race on the planet, Brian. And we're reviewing right now kind of like last year's pole-sitting car, except for the 2017 model. We have James Hinchcliffe's Aero electronics car. And this is on the correct Honda Aero kit. Honda has been supplied an Aero kit for their diecasts by Greenlight. And this year, all 2017 Greenlight Honda cars will be on the new Honda Aero kit. Well, we kind of say new, but next year it's going to go away, Brian. We're going to have a spec body kit next year for the Indy cars. You know, for the fans at home that don't know about the spec body kits, you know, how much are you looking forward to that new spec body kit next year?
I think it is going to be, very different. I think it's probably going to take the IndyCar series to a whole nother level of, of racing. I mean, while the Air Kit, really exciting, but I'm always looking forward to anything the changes that IndyCar has to make, and we'll just see how it goes and enjoy this last year for the Aero Kits.
Well, this is the last year for the Aero kits, and and also that we're also going to have some new diecasts next year. So any diecast we buy this year is going to be totally different next year. So this is going to be one of those type of videos where, you're probably going to have to watch every single one of my diecast reviews. If you're not coming to the Speedway in the month of May, I would chronologically check shop.ims.com, check freetimehobbies.com, check gutswear.com, check Alpha Collectibles on eBay, and check all these other eBayers, and just take a look at all these videos, and go watch David Land, go watch Original Big Bright, who's joining me here. At the end of the month of May, kind of make your decision on what Indy cars you want to get. This is one for 118 that I would say, Brian, that this is probably a top 5 must-have.
Oh yeah, especially if you're a James Hinchcliffe fan, like myself. Definitely, we're highly recommending getting this. I mean, the gold chrome, it's worth the extra $5, guys. It really is.
So let's proceed to go over the James Hinchcliffe Chrome Aero car. Let's see what we got here. We have, it's so bright that the reflection from the lamp is on here. We have Schmidt Peterson Motorsports. We have Dallara, Verizon IndyCar Series. We have Honda, Lucas, 5, Aero, and the backwards Lucas Oil logo, because if you look at the TV pod, there she is right there. And we also have Spider. Spider is a really good company, Brian. They always like our Instagram photos.
They are.
And Greenlight Collectibles right on the mirrors. We have Spider and Magnet Morelli. We have Aero, Firestone, Oculus Transport, Garnish Machinery, Lincoln Tech. I believe that is a school, if I'm not mistaken. Which our friend Joe is going to be going to a school in Indianapolis. God bless him. He's going for motorsports engineering. Verizon IndyCar Series, the correct scoring monitor, and we have Honda, Lucas Oil, Micro Semi. Brian, every time I see that logo, I swear I think it's Microsoft. And we have Petro Canada Lubricants. And we have Aero, 5 years out. There's something about 5 years out that we got to discuss about here, because I think that's why they chose number 5. That's like almost a no crap Sherlock type of deal. P1, Verizon, Firestone tires. And we have Launch Consulting. And we have Cypress on the wings. On the back bumper guards, we have Aero and Lucas Oil. And let's proceed to go on to this side, which is uniformity, the same as the left. So, just a talk about Aero Electronics and what they do. You know, this last year, they put Sam Schmidt in one of their Corvettes. I have to say, Corvettes or Camaros. It was either one of those two. I think it was a Camaro. They put Schmidt in a Chevrolet, and Sam Schmidt is a quadriplegic. He got involved into a heavy accident in 2001-ish at Walt Disney World. And so Aero Electronics put together a car for this guy who's completely paralyzed from the neck down. And he controls the car with motions to his head and his tongue. And this year, he is racing Mario Andretti.
That should be entertaining.
That's going to be entertaining, seeing Sam Schmidt race against Mario. I wonder if Mario still got it in him. But that is one of the most amazing things we have ever seen at the Speedway, Brian, has it?
Oh, we have. Aero Electronics, they are a really great company and a great supporter for Sam Schmidt and all those guys there. So, yeah, just amazing. And that was pretty awesome to see. And it looked like he had a ball last year when he ran around that track.
It was like a young kid again. I swear to God, that was a great moment for Sam Schmidt. Anyways, Brian, you're going to go over to paint job, my friend, since you're the Hinchcliffe fan here.
All right. Well, it's basically kind of the same scheme as last year, but of course you got, on the top of the car, on the top side view of this car, it's mostly all gold, and it's not just any kind of gold.
It's chrome.
Chrome that is pretty signature for the Hinchcliffe cars. Gold chrome.
And on the sides, it's basically all black. And on the right here, normally they have a little graphic over there. I forget what you call that graphic, but this year it is blank. It is blank this year, and the Aero logo is a little off-centered. That is because, also by the way, a little half of the where the exhaust is, that it's all cold chrome too. That is because when the team submitted their final design, they really tend to change their paint jobs because they have to submit their designs, and I believe this was confirmed by Graham Rahal before a NASCAR turns the Daytona 500, which is in February. So by February, they have to submit all their designs and all their schemes, and they have to send it over to Greenlight. And that gets it out in time for the Indianapolis 500. So, obviously, the scheme has gone through a couple of changes since the inception of this car. But nevertheless, I think Greenlight smacked the home run with this one. Very nice one. Out of all the listings, Brian, being unbiased, I think I have to rate this diecast in 1 through 10, not 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, as a must-get for an IndyCar fan who's just coming in, wants a 118, wants a 164. The 164 is not going to have the gold chrome on it, so the 164 would put it right at a 4 or 3. This one's kind of at a 3 or a 2 with this 118. What do you think, Brian?
I couldn't really agree with you more, man. I mean, it's definitely really cool that we got this car on the correct aero kits, so that's a big plus right there. Like you said, the TSS, some decals are missing from last year's, not the rockets and all that, whatever that, that fire stuff is. But still a nice looking car. It really does catch the eye though. So.
And that's all. And Brian, as the great Dr. Freelander once said, and that's all the time we have. Comment, like, and subscribe. And this is Race Day 2011 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It gets better. All the Diecast kid is saying is give peace a chance.